Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is
But I
advised.
can't ignore that feeling. Ignore that feeling. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be healing. Supposed to be healing, but I can't ignore that feeling. Nah, nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah.
we can go ahead and start it off. What's good, everybody? It's been introductions.
¿Sabes que mínimo por ti es verdadero?
Wait, who you think you is? You don't do the intro, nigga. Nigga, unless you want to. You think you can handle it? You think you got it?
No, I just want to say something to start the intro.
Okay. All right, we kicking it off for real. You ready? All right, everybody, welcome back to the ITSF podcast. And I think now, hold on, wait, give me 2 seconds to verify this. Now we're on episode 10. We've officially made it over.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we made it
Hey,
episode 10.
remember, before we get it going and all that, remember, no cussing for 10 minutes. We're trying to get monetized, y'all.
10 minutes.
We trying to be professional, you know what I'm saying? We really trying to get y'all what y'all need, get y'all what y'all want from us. You know
All right, hold on. Let me get my clock started so that way we know when the. Oh, I'm
already on it. You good? I'm already on it.
All right. So let's try to keep this PG-13. How's your week been? What you been up to?
Man, it's been so productive, bro. I can't even lie. I'm very proud of myself. I did a lot with my car. It's to the point now to where my cylinder block is just about to come out. I just gotta get a rubber mallet to knock the seal off of it. You know what I mean? Because due to the heat and everything, it practically welded together, but it's not welded together because it got gaskets in between. So I just gotta knock it off the connection and all that, and then I can pull it off. And I can order my new one and do everything vice versa and get my car back up and running. I mean, and then finally got all my W-2s, you know what I mean? So I'm about to do my taxes. I got a dependent now, so I'm going to get something good back, you know what I mean?
Hey,
so I'm gonna get a whole
tell you,
car.
that kid goes a long way on them taxes, boy.
Mm-hmm. And then we've been looking for a place and everything. That's going pretty good. We're on a couple waiting lists and all that, but with the money I'm gonna be making and stuff like that, so I might not even need it. But that goes to the next thing. Officially got my raise finally. You know what I'm saying? Got my raise back and all that. So back to the real paper trail, and it's not even the initial raise that I first had. I got a bigger raise.
Because they was playing on your head top.
Right, playing with my name, and they know it, and they know I'm something they want to keep. So. But then that goes to my next one, the fashion show, bro. I like tonight I talked to a lot of people that's actually genuinely interested in it. You know what I mean? From DJs to cooks to tattoo artists to other artists that want to show off their merch to guys who make church suits and all that. You know what I mean? And Letterman jackets. There's I talked to a lot of people today, bro. So we really about to get locked in with this show. So I really want to start planning it because I want to get it done or get it started by summertime. But I want to make it to where it's almost like a tour. So like any artist that got merch showing, they most likely gonna have a spot in the show. You know what I mean? Those would be the only artists who don't gotta pay for showtime. So say for instance, if there's any other artist that's interested but they don't got no merch but they want to be a part of the show lineup,
Then
they
have to
might
pay
have
to
to
get
pay
in.
a little fee. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't part of the bigger picture type deal. They waited till everything popped off, and they just gotta respect the game. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I didn't talk to a lot of people. I got some people that's looking into different venues for us out here in Springs and in Denver. Then the homie that I just met, he said he got a brother out in Baltimore. So we about to see what's up with Baltimore. I got you out there in Texas and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to take over the nation with this.
Hey man, just know I ain't doing as much networking as you've been. It's been a little dry in that department. However,
I'm doing it for the both of us, bro. For the not even just for us two, bro.
Just wait. So I will say, well. Before I go into my week, I will say congratulations on your car. Congratulations on the raise. I know that you've been working real hard for that.
Most def.
I feel like for me, this past week has been. feel like I was in the slump, but now I'm like trying to climb my way out of it, because what I honestly genuinely started doing, and I think this is where a good I'm not gonna lie, this is where a good bit of my time has been lately. I started writing a book. I genuinely started writing like a genuine fantasy book, and I felt like doing the podcast and doing content and everything, it was like it's a lot of other stuff you have to do. You know, you have to record, you have to edit, get your sound effects, do this, do that, do that, do that. I felt like
there's a lot of time that goes into it.
Right. So I felt like what I really needed to do was just have something simple. You know, I felt like I tried to do so much, you know, try and be a multifaceted person as much as I could. And I was just like, you know what, let me just start with something small. So I've written like 18 to 17 chapters already. And I started it maybe Monday or like Tuesday is when like I told myself, hey, I'm going to write this book. And then from that point is what I have right now.
Okay.
So there's that, but just wait, there's more.
Yeah,
Billy Mays here, just wait, there's more. So, I guess by the time this episode goes out, it'll be like halfway through the month. Yeah, it'd be like what 15th? No, 16th, 17th, something like that. Anyway, as of April 1st, I will be getting my raise as well and my promotion.
That's what's up. Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Congrats.
So we up there, bro. We getting there. So I know.
And before you finish, not to cut you off, I also forgot. This is the one last thing on my week. Finally did a mic performance. The video coming soon. And I'm telling you, it's already looking clean. Stay tuned.
Yeah, did you see? Like how I be telling y'all, we be talking. Now, granted, we've been talking a little bit less. We both been kind of doing our own little things. I've been taking a little moment to recharge.
I've been working. You ain't missed nothing. I've been keeping you up to date with everything. So you good. You good. You got your part that you do. I got my part that I do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like you part of the vision. You see the vision. But I'm the one like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sometimes you gotta take the reins.
You know what I'm saying?
It'd be like that. You remember there was plenty of times I had to sit there and take the reins. You know, you was dealing with what you need to do. You needed me to get the ball rolling. I did what I did. And so then, you know, just as long as we keep bouncing back and forth like that, always making sure that the ball is rolling, then I think that we'd be good. I'd rather the ball be rolling slow than it be not rolling at all. Let's be real.
Facts. But nah, believe it or not, bro, it's rolling pretty fast, bro. Like, I met some people tonight that was like, oh, you King Kase. Like, oh, finally we get to meet you. Finally you show back. I'm talking about
the one-man army. The
people was genuinely excited to meet me finally. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had that in so long, so that lets me know the ball moving faster than what we think, bro. Way faster than what we think. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I realized? I don't even think we introduced ourselves this episode.
It's true. Hey, by this point.
Y'all better know who we are. Hold on, wait. For those of y'all who don't, let me just redo the intro because we almost at the 10 minutes,
right,
and then we can.
For the new ones.
Right. So for the last 2.5 minutes, I'm about to give y'all this intro, and then we gonna cut to the real stuff, so we can get that. I'm killing time right now if you haven't noticed. But anyway, welcome to the ITSF podcast. It is episode 10. It's a podcast built by creators for creators, having the conversations that we kind of have every day. Sometimes randomly, sometimes we don't. Sometimes it's the stuff that people don't like talking about. Sometimes it's some stuff that you don't like talking about. You know what we say? If the shoe fit.
Word.
Thank you. A little bit too long on that, but we're gonna get it. But anyway,
sorry. I got some news on something.
Cry. I am J. Toussaint, content extraordinaire sometimes. And then you got my King Kase Woodz, one-man army, Mr. Do-It-All. Ain't nothing stopping this man for nothing. We still got a minute 40. I'm not gonna lie. This 10 minutes is kind of 2 minutes is quick. 10 minutes.
Man, so for me, this 10 minutes was easy for me because that's all I've been on tonight. Is talking straight business, straight money moves, straight connections. You know what I mean? So
The
I
cheddar,
kicked
the
slang.
cha-ching.
I kicked the slang to the side. I kicked the like. I ain't gonna say like I still have my accent and everything. I ain't about to sit here and be like, "Hello, sir. How you doing?" You know what I mean?
Hi.
But like, you know what I mean? I kept it real. You know what I'm saying? And like, I didn't wanted them like when you put a lot of profanity into your stuff. Sometimes people don't take you serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I say I was talking to them, I'm talking about eye contact. I'm talking about let me get your number, because I even asked some of them. I was like, how serious are you about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, because one of the DJs, he was like, yeah, I want to be a part of that. I was like, but how serious are you about DJing? He was like, I really want to make it my lifestyle. He's like, I want to make this my main way of income. I was like, all right,
Now we
rock with me.
talking.
I said,
Now we talking.
Thank you. And I was like, I promise you. I told him. I even told him about you. I was like, we even got a podcast. I'm a co-host. You know what I mean? I was like, but I helped my brother's dream come true of being a podcast owner. You know what I mean? A podcast host and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a YouTuber.
So that's
I
like,
don't care what nobody
all
says.
YouTuber,
I
streamer,
told myself
like
I
all
was
that
gonna
vlogger.
be a YouTuber. Now, granted, I thought it was gonna be for gaming, and that was gonna be the thing that stuck. Like, it's crazy because I've had.
But
that
it's still
YouTube
gonna be for that. You still gonna be for that. 'Cause you still gonna be streaming.
I'm gonna change
I'm
that
telling
YouTube
you,
channel
you
to
still-
something else. I'm still gonna do gaming, but I think I'm gonna do something else with that channel. And I think
But
that
you gotta think about it though. Into streaming and all that. That's why I say keep going with it.
Yeah.
Because that too can also get you monetized. So once you link that to your YouTube, bro, that's two-way money. Think about that. That's
Streaming is
two ways
hard,
of income
though,
off
bro. Like,
two ways of income off. Think about it, off one like gaming session. Think about that.
I feel like streaming is for niggas that ain't got kids, and the ones that do,
Oh, you
they
said
got.
the N word. Can we
No,
say the
no,
N word?
yeah. I'm sorry. That's the for everybody that heard that little ding in the podcast. That means it is done. So 10 minutes is up. Anyway.
Oh yeah. I just realized. Yep, 10
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
Hey, that's what's up. Congratulations to everybody that stuck it out with us. You know what I'm saying?
You
know
have now
we really
made
be
it
talking,
to the
you know what I'm saying?
non-monetized checked part of the podcast. Let's get this shit cracking. Anyway, what was I about to say? Damn.
We was talking about connections and everything.
No, it was after that. I was before the 10-minute. Damn, what was I talking about? See, this is why I hate having ADHD, because I be getting so excited to already talk to something.
I'm dead.
And then by the time I get ready, I'll be like,
Oh no. You was talking about you saying that. See, I got you. You was talking about how long you've been saying you wanted to be a YouTuber since you was young.
Right. So let's
and I remember that shit. I remember when you was building your own computer motherboards and everything. You was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
I wasn't building the motherboards now. That's like China switch
Bro,
shop.
what you
Hold
mean?
On, wait.
Wow,
That's
you took that completely
is
apart.
hold on, let me break it down for you. You know this.
I break it down for me because
Alright, so
I may not know what I'm talking about.
All right, so it wasn't the motherboard that I built. I just assembled the desktop together from the different pieces. Now, if you know about computers, then you know that computers mainly run about three things: about power, RAM, and like CPU. Now, graphics is like if you're gaming or editing, and not really if you're doing anything else. You can just use the motherboard, and then the motherboard have the display in and out. Right. So what I did, I actually bought all the different pieces. I got the tower, which is the outer shell. Then I got the power supply, which is actually what plugs into the motherboard and the outlet. You know, the tower doesn't have any wiring. A lot of the time it's just like wires that's hanging to like keep the shape in there or whatnot, but nah. So then you got to get the motherboard in the tower first, and then it's gonna like sit like sideways, right? So then from the motherboard, no, actually take that back. But before you put the motherboard in the tower, you have to put the CPU.
Oh, so that's what it's called. It's called a tower.
Yeah, the tower is the outer shell.
Okay, so you rebuilt the tower. Got you.
Yeah,
okay.
but from now, just wait. We'll break it down. So when you get the motherboard, you have to get the CPU and put it into the motherboard. It's gonna have like a little, quarter. Now it may be AMD or Intel, depending on what it was. Mine was AMD, so put that in there. Bang, AM4 socket. So then we're going to get the graphics card. The graphics card is actually just kind of a piece that just slides in. It's like a PCI slot. I think that's called like PCI Express, something like that. You plug it in there, and then the little inputs hang out on the side. And then when you're actually putting the motherboard into the tower, like the graphics card will line up with like the shell and everything, so that we can actually plug everything into. And then the last thing you really need is RAM. Mine RAMs kind of suck. It's like only like 16 gigabytes of RAM, which anybody know that's like lower end. I really
boy,
want
I
to go.
thought you was talking about like Dodge Ram. You know, get with Dodge.
Nah, we dodging RAM right now, depending on how them prices look, bro. We don't get into anyway. So
And hey, for us shouting out, Dodge, you know what I'm saying? You better pay us a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That was accidental, you know
hey,
what
I'll
I'm saying?
take
Get
a
us some
truck.
money.
I'll take a truck.
You feel me? Man, a truck, shoot, what? Give me a Hellcat. What do you mean?
Do they still make what car was that they said that they stopped making? I thought it was the Hellcats.
I don't know, but they got some that got like a little triangle or a diamond in front of it, and that thing look futuristic like hell.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna check and see. But no, that's pretty much the ins and out of building a computer. Then from there you get the little thermal paste. You slap your fan on the CPU. You plug everything in. You turn it on or try to turn it on, and then it don't cut on. So then you got to go back into the wires and make sure that everything's ready again.
And see, that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like, do you realize like what all you said, bro? A lot of people would have stopped by the time they took the panel off and they seen the fans and all the wires and like, you see what I'm saying? So you still did something with the motherboard, you know what I mean? So I was technically still right about that. You didn't rebuild it, but you know what I'm saying? But shoot, you better be careful. You know what I'm saying? Military might hear this, might watch this. They be like, yeah, he gonna fix our radio towers.
Yo, I am cooked for the draft. When I was already telling you.
World in a week,
bro.
Let's get it started.
Let's get it
started. So why is J Toussaint cooked? Why is that?
Because not we. We as in us. No. We did not do this shit. Trump, them niggas decided to go and hit Iran. I don't even know what the fuck they hit Iran for. So if y'all remember, last week or the week prior, I think it was last week, about the 167 girls that was hit. Yeah. So Iran decided to retaliate and they kind of smacked the ship out of the Hormuz Strait. Like they ain't letting nobody in. Nobody.
What you said? They what?
The oil that comes throughout the Hormuz Strait. So from Iran, Saudi Arabia, from Iraq, from Egypt.
So they just stopped shipping from oil for oil?
No, nigga, they were blowing them niggas out the water.
Oh,
yes.
Blowing oil rigs out the water?
Yes, the boats, like the carriers, because basically they said that, hey nigga, if y'all ain't gonna cooperate with us, we ain't gonna cooperate with nobody. They said that 20%.
Juju in Japan, we gonna have to check on her. I have to send her a message right now.
Hey, whoa! We can't put them out, put their locations out there like that. We got to bleep that out. That's highly classified information, sir. We can't be giving information to the.
That's true. There we go.
Okay. Am I good?
Yeah, you good.
All right, bet. Anyway, let's get back.
But yeah, we can still. We can still bleep it out. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but majority of them times they be on that boat, bro. They don't even be on land. They be on that boat. No phone access. The only thing they.
I know
that boat, bro. I cannot. I am not cut out for that life. I'm sorry.
You don't want to go fishing there, Sonny?
Nope. Don't want to go swimming either. I am highly allergic to water.
Hell no.
Allergic is Dr. Pepper.
Stereotypical. You the stereotypical black man. You that. Is that Dr. Pepper?
Let me get the Dr. Pepper. I'll take a Dr. Pibb if you have that too.
All right, but is that the rest of your world in a week? You got anything for that?
There was something else. I'm trying to remember, bro. I be thinking like, ooh, that's good within a week. Ooh, that's so good. Like I said, I just be getting excited, and then I be forgetting the book market. There was something else. I gotta go.
Good?
Let me go find it on Twitter, cause I know that's where it be.
While you looking at that, I'ma go off of what you started with for the world in a week. But that's crazy, bro. Like. Have they had any casualties or anything like that? Like, is it just a lot of casualties? U.S.
I don't know.
casualties?
I mean, I don't think U.S. casualties, but
Okay. Define oil rigs, because you know they got oil rigs that just stand in the
so
water.
it's
and then
not.
there's
Yeah, so it's not those. It's the actual like the tankers,
the
like,
ship, the
yeah,
transport
the ships,
ships.
because they
Okay.
have to go through the strait, because instead of having to go out and then like around Africa to get to like South America and Australia and all that, they would go through the strait, and then they would be able to get to like China and India and all that. They said that honestly, the people that it affects the most is India, China, Australia, and all them areas over there, because they depend on oil more than what we do over there.
I was about to say, so how does that affect us?
Nigga,
Just by the U.S. casualties?
gas prices have gone up 20% since January.
Wow. I mean, our gas prices out here still kind of the same, $2 to $3.
Just wait.
No, what's crazy is before all this, when I was working at the other location, gas was $3.15. Before the war and everything even started. This was last year. $3.15. So I'm like, this kind of really ain't nothing new with how the government be fluctuating. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I tell you one thing, bro. I miss when gas was like damn near $1. COVID, bro, you can fill your whole car up $20, bro.
Facts.
Literally, you damn near you can take a
Yeah,
road
I
trip
remember
there and
those
back
days,
off for
trust and
$40, bro.
believe.
I think that's the closest to the 1960s, 1950s we gonna get.
Man, when I had my Lexus, that was during COVID, and I was able to fill up a V8 engine
Dang.
with only like $30, $40. $40
Cruising, bro. Ain't nobody was on the road. We had no traffic. It was.
Yeah, cause I was a trash man. You know what I mean? So I was going around picking up all the trash. You know what I'm saying? COVID trash and all that. So I got a lot of hazard pay with that too.
Ooh. Okay. Cause we what? Essential.
That's how you afford Lexuses. That's how you afford Lexuses.
Lexuses.
But yeah, that's like for me, it's not really nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, say for instance with Uber prices versus like, remember I used to be a mover. I used to drive a 26-foot truck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you used to pay out of pocket to fill the truck up for work and all that. You know what I mean? Because I was a foreman. You know what I mean? I wasn't just team lead. I was foreman. You know what I'm saying? I was over
shots.
team lead. Real shit. You feel me? So like I've even drove all the way down to Texas and back and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to the gas prices, I'm like, it ain't really nothing new. And my main thing is just like you said, is mainly affected other places and stuff like that, because we have other ways of oil.
That's why we just hit Venezuela.
You know what I'm saying?
That's literally why we just hit Venezuela.
But you gotta think about it. There's a bunch of oil down in Texas. Look at how many people get rich off the government pumping oil off their land.
Oh, don't worry. It's still going up here too. We definitely went up. We definitely went up a good decent bit.
Okay.
I mean, we was down to
I'm
like
pretty sure, because you gotta think about it. Look, think about it. If you seeing other people getting their oil access cut off, and you know they about to turn to you, oh yeah, I'm raising prices too, nigga. What?
Nigga,
what? Because I don't know how long this gonna last, so I'm about to cash in real quick. That's what everybody doing right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But is that the rest of your world in a week?
Nope. I got one last final thing, and if anybody can tell me why. So tell me why. Somebody tell me why.
Tell them why, y'all. Tell them why, chat.
Where's it at? Well, I need to figure out specifically what position she got appointed to. For anybody that's been on Twitter within the past week, y'all will definitely know. Where's that?
Well, why he looking all that up?
How much she's been in the news lately? Good Lord.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
I found it.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. One day we do plan on going on live, so y'all can actually interact with us, talk to us. You know what I'm saying? We can even probably talk about topics that y'all want to cover, but don't really like. If you don't want to show your face, if you don't want people to hear your voice and stuff like that, shoot us some ideas in the live chat. You know what I mean? It's coming soon. Who knows? He might be streaming on the game. You know what I mean? I might be streaming, showing y'all how to do this music stuff and all that. Cause like, man, the setup is going crazy. Y'all, I'm doing a lot. We doing a lot. You know what I mean?
Man.
So I really want to get that feedback from y'all. So just know that's coming soon. Alright, but what was you gonna say, big dog?
Trump appoints Erica Kirk to U.S. Air Force Academy Board.
I don't know who that is.
Charlie Kirk's wife.
Okay, and she got appointed to what board?
The Air Force Academy Board.
Is she prior military?
No,
Does she have family in the military?
I don't think so.
Was Charlie Kirk military?
Nope.
So why?
That's what I'm asking. Somebody tell me why. The only thing that she had was that her husband was a conservative activist. If they would, what the fuck is he activating for or being an activist for?
Honestly, I honestly don't know. I think his main point was freedom of speech and don't be a sheep.
I'm not gonna say he didn't have some solid points, but that nigga overall.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
ass,
mainly what
bro.
that's mainly what I got. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I ain't never really hear him do nothing big for the community, like no turkey drives or anything like that. Like, you're just pretty much, like, no disrespect, not talking down on the dead or anything. May his soul rest in peace and all. But, like, when, like, say for instance, like TED Talks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's really just a lot of people coming together just to hear about things they could possibly do on their own if they just stop looking at other people do it and just go do it.
I feel that. However, hold on. You know how I said that we don't typically, or I typically don't smoke on the show. You know, I typically don't.
You're good. I've been doing it almost every episode. So after the night I had, I'm good.
You wanna know how I feel about Charlie Kirk?
I'm good.
We smoking on that Kirk pack, bro.
YouTube, everybody, don't violate us for that, yo.
We smoking on that. We smoking on that Kirk pack. Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga. There's a reason why they shot that nigga.
I mean, I know everybody got their reasons, but me myself, I ain't been too interconnected with the government and everything that's going on right now, because like, yeah, I know a lot of it does affect me, but I'm not really worried about like. Because I'll put it to you like this. No matter what you do, unless you're in the Oval Office or in the House of Congress, your votes and what you say, your opinions, it's really not going to matter. They're going to do whatever they want, regardless. You know what I mean?
Things. I give everybody three tips on what you can do to try and promote change in your community and in your local government.
That's what I was just about to say.
Call and blow up them lines. Call your local representatives and tell them you will pull your vote from them if they do not support this. And I promise you, if they get enough calls, they'll end up flipping. Then, number 2, protests. Protest. If it's some shit
but
that
be careful because there's too many people dying in protests these days.
Facts. Protest safely. Protect yourself.
Peaceful protests.
Facts. And then number 3.
If you're protesting, hold on. If you're protesting and you're fighting for anything that you believe in, make sure y'all keeping y'all people under control, bro. And I don't mean y'all as like whatever race you is or no. I'm talking about as a collective. If you see somebody even just talking negative, like, no, we not here for that. A simple no, we not here for that. We here to show them why we want this. You know what I mean? We're not here to show them why. They're giving them the reason, like pretty much the reason behind why they doing what they doing already. We not here for that. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all gonna really protest on something, you know what I'm saying? Stop all the stupidity, bro. Lives are getting lost,
Facts.
bro. Like people losing their lives in front of their kids and stuff, bro. This ain't no joke. My bad. I got real serious on that.
Nah,
just 'cause,
bro,
like,
that's what this podcast.
it's
This,
serious,
like I
you
said,
know what
this
I mean?
podcast is the real shit, bro. Like and that's the beauty of the podcast, because I feel like for me, this podcast is literally just like the narration of life. If the shoe fits, you gonna feel what the fuck we feeling, what the fuck we talking about, bro. Because it comes to a point where it's just like you see so much of what's going on in the government, but unless you got like close ties to the government, that was really the only only three things you can do. You can just keep pressing and pressing for change. And the ones that came before us did it. They ain't got no reason why we can't do it now. Hell, we showed up in the polls when we put Biden in office, but then unfortunately, so did they started showing up at the polls to put Trump back in office. So we gotta play fire with fire, bro. They ain't playing by the rules. We ain't gotta play by the rules either. We can get our hands dirty a little bit.
Right, but do it the right way.
Right, do it the right way.
That's what I'm trying to get all my people on. Cause trust and believe, I know drug dealers. I know people who flip like, you know what I'm saying, food stamps and all that. Like pretty much a bunch of illegal stuff. I'm trying to have it to where it's all legitimate money. There's so much free money out there. Even say, for instance, for people who foreclose on houses and stuff like that, you can still turn around and get money from that because of all the tax they paid on it.
Right.
That money just sitting there, and them people don't even know that. So if you go find that, you tell them about it. You say, hey, I'm getting presented a finder's fee. You see what I'm saying? They get paid, you get some, and you move on to the next. Bro, there's so much free money out here, bro. Y'all just gotta go find it. That's what I'm doing. Go connect. Go research. You know what I'm saying? Go do something.
Get you a bag and protect your castle or your temple. Protect your family and protect yourself.
Also, like for all the artists and everything, I was just telling the other homies about this. If you see a bunch of people using your name, even in the slightest way, go get trademarked. It takes 2 to 6 months, but once you're trademarked, nobody can ever use that name again. Just you.
Do it.
So just know, I've been on my research for y'all, so I need y'all to continue doing y'all research. You know what I'm saying? If you serious about it. Because I ain't forcing nobody to do nothing. This all free game. Think about this, all free game. I ain't charging y'all nothing.
Free.
So get on while you can, because when this take off, oh yeah, the game ain't going to be no more free, baby. We got to get monetized.
We gonna be them gurus. You know how to make your first $1 million. Where did it start for you, King Kase Woodz? What was the decision that changed your life?
Right.
Nigga, I decided to upload to YouTube once a week, every week for the whole year, and see how that shit turned out.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. Like real talk, I'm proud of you, cause like with all the stuff that we got going on, you know what I mean? We make it to this damn recording
dreams, every damn week, no matter how long it takes, no matter if it's delayed early, what time it is. Nigga, it's 3:20. Hold on. First off.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Shout out.
I don't think y'all understand, nigga. This we up at 3 o'clock, 3:20 a.m. in the fucking morning, bro. Like this is how serious this shit is to us. We want to make sure that we get these messages out there.
7 o'clock. I stayed up to 6, 7 o'clock making that mic performance.
You said
6, 7. You know what I mean? You feel me? But like it's dedication. You know what I mean? So if you really dedicated about this, if you got any questions, comments, how to start an LLC, how to get trademarked, how to start a podcast, a song, a beat, a video, hit me up. I got y'all.
Hey nigga, if you got free game, you just want to drop it in the comments. Shit, we can drop. We can create a Reddit.
No, but see, if I drop it in the comments, you know what I mean? It's not gonna get the interaction that I want. I want to see people asking for this. You see what I mean?
That's actually not a bad idea. You know that a good thing we should probably start looking into, and I think will actually benefit not just you, me, and the podcast. Now, granted, it is another social media platform to put out there, I guess. But honestly, bro, a lot of people are turning back towards Reddit, bro. A lot of people. Cause you got
What was you gonna say?
I was about to say, bro, if we get the Patreon set up so that way we can have everything all together, and then we can, get the automations and the workflows right, so that way, when we do get ready to start blasting everything, we can blast everything the way we want to, where we ain't got to worry about what content we got to record. We're literally just going through, picking the content, upload, picking the content, upload, picking the content, upload. That's what I'm working on.
And before y'all know it, we gonna have our own website where we make the rules.
Right.
Actually, like, videos still gonna be posted.
That's a lot, because you got to buy the server.
Listen though. Yeah, we gotta do all that, but with all the stuff that we got going on, I'm not worried about a price. Like, all the stuff I'm doing, think about all the stuff I done did without putting a price on it.
It's not okay. Let me backtrack. Wait. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me explain myself before you go any deeper. When I say I don't know about that because of the price, because it's not even necessarily like, oh, it's going to be too expensive. So with my line of work, depending on if you're going for, it's a lot of different decisions that you're going to have to make, right? So you can have somebody host your website, and then you pay for that, or you can like get the virtual machine yourself and run the software or whatever you run in there. There's multiple different ways you can do it, depending on how much control we're talking about. We can get into some technical talk if you want to talk.
Alright. So now can I go?
You go ahead, my phone.
Yeah. I no, you good. So this is my part of my vision that helps your dream become bigger.
Okay.
The website, make it to where it's like I ain't gonna say 24 hours, but it'll have like episodes and like clips or like little audio clips of different episodes on the, or even in the videos on the website.
Oh, like on the repeat?
Like that. Yes.
That'd be
see
cool.
What I'm saying?
That'd be tight.
And then we put the links to the YouTube page for if they want. They'd be like, damn, that's a good topic. I want to listen more to that. Boom.
Boom. Click hyperlink embedded.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because like my main thing is like we got the AKE website. You know what I'm saying? But that's mainly for like the merch and like, that's mainly for me. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have your website to where, say for instance, like you said, you can hire somebody to keep those loops on the play. You know what I mean? Like, or it could even be somebody that wants a piece of the pie. Be like, all right, this is what you got to do. You got to make sure you doing this every week, every day, like, you know what I'm saying? And they got to show you before it's approved. So, say for instance, for days like, if we can't get to a day, they'll have like, they can do the factor crap for us or something like that.
Right.
Just that. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I was thinking about paying somebody to edit. Like, not entirely.
I like your, bruh. I'm telling you,
hear me out. So it's like, I know the format that I want, and I would tell them that format. I just need somebody to mimic that format, if that makes sense.
I got you. I know what you mean. That's just like, it's just like me recording, and I want somebody, like, if I can't, because like, say for instance with the computer, if I would have put it in the actual studio where I'm not next to the computer, I want to have somebody to stop and replay and like type shit. So I know what you mean, but keep going.
But yeah, it's basically just having an extra head on the content, because I feel like 10, bro. Even if you think about it, right now we on episode 10, damn near every episode is an hour, bro. That is 10 hours of content you're going through.
And think about it. You can even have it branched out to where, like I said, like if you got back into the gaming stream, the game streaming, sorry, but you can have somebody for that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be like pretty much just reading off your stats, or just like, you know what I mean, like saying what they would have did versus what you did. You know what I mean? And why what you did was smarter or something like that. You know what I mean? Nothing negative.
Hell,
you know
even if that, we can, honestly, that might be just the most bare bones thing is. I just do all the editing for the podcast and then just pay somebody to edit for my own channel. Like, that'd be even
got you.
more simple as that.
But yeah, we can even have for like branching off that, we'll have people like that for different categories. People for like we can say we get, and this based off your team. This is like like think a theoretical team right now. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have one person for gaming because I've seen you do it, so I know it only like one person can do gaming streaming. We'll have two people to talk about the designs. I mean, like the clothing line and everything. You
Right.
know what I mean? And just the like, say for instance, like the fashion show I'm trying to put on, they'll just be putting out more information about that. Who all is going to be attending? They'll tell them the information about how you can get part of it, and that's just so we don't have to carry the load so much. And the only thing we got to do is yes or no.
Yeah, I feel that.
Do you see? Do you hear how much weight that carries off your shoulders? You know what I'm saying? And then with it being your own website, how they gonna tell you what not to post?
Like, I was about to say I can post porn on that bitch if I wanted to, but I don't think they're gonna let me get away with that.
Yeah, we ain't getting no.
Yeah.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like the goal is to have full freedom,
Yes.
not just
Facts.
money, not just financial freedom, but I'm talking about I want to be able to like we created this, you created this, you thought this out. I want you to have full access to be able to do whatever you want. Like even if you wanted to post something on that, something like that on that. Who could tell you no if it's your shit?
Right. That's what
That's
honestly
what I see.
I feel
That's
like
what I see for you.
in game for me, I feel like I have a couple things I want to try to do. I feel like even if I don't end up doing it as like a career, I feel like I want to make one more game, but that game be full and complete. In game for me, studio. I want my own studio. I feel like production studios, whether it's for film, for music videos, for whatever you may need. If you need a set for your podcast, I want to own a studio. Just
All right, so like
own the
this
space.
this the type of idea. Like this, just going back to what I was talking about earlier. So what's one game that you're playing right now to where you have like a team of 4, a team of 6, or whatever?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. All right. So say for instance, the game streamer, he's doing that. Like he's also playing too, but he can do like the factor crap. You know what I'm saying? But we could say like say for instance, the person that chimes in the most or they do certain things, they'll be able to have their clip. Oh yeah, say for instance, they submit clips, review. So for the game stream, they'll review clips sent into us. How about
Okay.
that? Like trick shots or stats and like stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? And
Mm.
if the game streamer feel like they good enough, they get bumped up to play with you. Cause I know you raw at that shit. You know what
Actually,
I'm
that's
saying?
not a. I might do some reaction
I'm
content.
telling
I
you,
feel
bro.
like
I'm telling. No, don't even. No, don't even. Like, I mean, you can, but make it to where, like, say for instance, that person go introduce you, and it has to be somebody. You know what? Scott is Scott somebody that's played with you. Have Scott do it. You know what I mean?
true.
He don't necessarily have to show his face. You know what I'm saying? If he feel like they good enough, then they can play a match of say 2 to 3 matches with you and Scott as a team, and where y'all get to talk about whatever y'all want. Just play, you know what I mean? Talk games and all that, and we can do that with each category. And
Okay.
that's just based off what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. I'm thinking bigger than what we seeing right now, bro. We got to. It's
Okay.
too much
Okay. I
potential.
got you. I got you. I
Tell me
got
that's
you.
not a good idea, bro.
That's a great idea. I'll give you that. That's a great
hmm
idea. I would
And
say
then, hold on. Before you
I'm
finish,
gonna
this is
let
the
you get
last thing
shit
I'm
off.
gonna
Go
say.
ahead.
That's the last thing I'm gonna say. Also, I'm working on getting us a QR code that has everything linked to it. The store, the link trees, the podcast, the YouTubes, the Apple Music, your socials, my socials, everything. All
That'd be
from one
dope.
QR code. And with all the videos that we're gonna be posting, we can just put the QR code in the bottom. So while they chiming in with us, they can scan that QR code and go look through everything that we got going on.
Hey, that'd be dope.
All yeah, bruh, I'm telling you, I'm working. I'm working. Cause your website is gonna be one of the links within the AKE. Cause we have a King's Enclosure for the brand.
Right.
The new AKE is a King's Empire, and
Ooh. Ooh.
that's gonna be the corporation name. I'm getting it trademarked.
That's fire. I like that. So you got
Mhm.
AKE presents
Mhm.
AKE. Yes, sir.
Mhm. Yep. You see, you listen to how that sounds. AKE presents AKE. You know what I'm saying? It's not somebody else presents my stuff. Like,
I'm
no,
presenting myself, nigga.
Thank you. And that's what we working for.
That's like when they ask you got a lawyer. Nah, nigga, I'm representing myself today.
I'm the lawyer, goddammit.
Well,
tell me that's not
nigga, the nigga in the courtroom. And if you think I'm motherfucking playing with you,
I'm dead. But these are all good ideas, is it not?
hey man, these are some great ideas.
But hear me out.
Message.
Just like you told me. You said give you 6 months. And I don't know if you remember, but that was back in, I want to say, August. That was back in August because that was around my daughter's birthday. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. It's been 6 months, and what you promised me is coming to play. So I'm giving that to you.
I don't even remember what I said. I might have been talking about ass.
No, you told me straight up. You told me straight up. Start putting my face out there. Start connecting more. Like, you know what I mean? You pretty much told me if I want somebody to take me serious, don't give him the option to. Like, oh, when you speak to me, you're taking me serious or you're not.
Yeah, that sounds like some shit I said.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not about to sign with you. Like, if we talking money, then cool. If we ain't talking money, what the fuck we talking for?
And you even said like you might not know what you're talking about. And you said you might not know what you're talking about, but it's still better than not doing nothing.
Right.
And I stuck to that. And like, no matter if bro, I've been dealing with the flu, and I just like not dealing with the flu, but like a head cold and everything. And I'm still out here working, still out here connecting, making music videos and performances, and still making sure we get the podcast done. After just being out for 7 hours.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Just straight marketing, straight connecting. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I've met over 15 people tonight that I got new numbers and new information for that's actually locked in to the podcast. I mean, not to the podcast, to the fashion show.
Nigga, they need to be locked into the podcast.
Yeah, right. They going to because look, this is what we gonna do too for the fashion show. I'm gonna have you and a surprise guest run like a live if the shoe fit. Cause think about it, if the shoe fits plus a fashion show, it's almost like some Cinderella stuff. Like, I'm cooking. Just trust me,
honestly,
bro.
I would love to narrate a fashion show. I feel like I would kill it. Cause I be already fucking around with the announcer voice to begin with.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like even if we have somebody, cause what I want to do, I want to have somebody like even if it's not the designer themselves, I want somebody having like pretty much a backstory, like a little gist of a backstory of how that item was created. Like, oh, I drew this up because I had this idea because I'm a king that feels trapped in a cage, whoop de whoop, blah, say blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just going to be people walking back and forth. I want people genuinely interested in these backstories. That's what's going to get everybody connected. They're going to be like, damn, I've been through that before. Damn, I've heard this before. Right. Damn, I've seen this before. And that's how you get connected. And this all started with you pulling me out of my slump. So I'm going to do the same thing for you, bro. I want you to know you're not necessarily in the slump because you still staying in contact with me. Even if you don't reach out, I'm reaching out to you. And we, like you said, we still throwing ideas at each other. You might not be jotting them down, but shoot, I'm taking them and I'm running with that, and I'm bringing you something back every time. Tell me not.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You're very persistent. Everything I ask you for, it may take you a little bit, but you do give it to me. You do give it to me.
And the only reason why it takes me a little bit sometimes is because I don't just bring one option.
You be bringing they be like, here, throw all the shit on the table. All right, let's sort through this shit real quick.
And the one thing I love about that is I give you the ideas, but I also let you have the freedom to either go with anything that I brought to you or build off anything that I brought to you and make it your own. That's what I like about it. Like, you know what I mean? Just like I told everybody else tonight. This ain't about the money for me. Yeah, like eventually it's gonna have to be about the money, but right now, I want everybody to see the potential within themselves, because that's the only way people gonna stay solid and keep doing what they doing.
Facts.
It's not just the applauds. It's the, oh damn, I just did that.
Nigga, I'ma
Who's
let
to
you
say
know.
I can't do it again?
As somebody who is, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I'm a slut for validation. I'm definitely a slut for validation, bro. Somebody validates me. Telling you, greatest feeling in the world for me. Biggest dopamine hit on this
It's a
earth.
confidence booster. It most definitely
However,
is.
you gotta be able to give yourself that feeling. If you can't
Thank
make
you. That's
yourself
what I was
feel
about to say.
validated, bro, you will be struggling through life being a people pleaser all your life. Signed, a people pleaser. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
And don't get me wrong. Anybody that's like that, I used to be like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to be just a homie in the, believe it or not, I used to go to mad functions. You know what I'm saying? Rapping, freestyling, showing off my music and all that. But if it's not about some music, I'm in the cut. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the room. I'm not really trying to talk to nobody if it ain't about no money. You know what I mean? So my thing is, like, if y'all gonna talk to anybody, if y'all going out with anybody, partying with anybody, you better make sure you bringing some money back or some connections back, and not just a good time, because good times don't last forever, baby.
Right, bro.
Legends
I
do.
want to like. Is people that want to do some shit, bro. That's who I'm trying to find. Like the that's what this
bro, we
podcast
even
is
gonna
for.
have,
The niggas
bro,
that
we
are
even
trying
gonna
to do
have
shit.
tattoo. Yeah, we even gonna have tattoo booths at the fashion show.
That'd
So
be
we gonna
dope.
have food. Yeah, food. We gonna have cause I'm already talking to a girl. She gonna get a team together, a team of cooks together, and they just gonna put out different types of foods. You know what I mean? Like, not just one type of culture of food. You know what I'm saying? But different types. Mexican food, like, you know what I'm saying, soul food, Asian food. You know what I mean? And, like, you know what I'm saying. So I'm
Them
trying to
wontons?
get all. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But like. But like on some real stuff, you know what I mean? I just want everybody to start thinking bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, say for instance, with the old girl with the food and all that, somebody comes like, you know, this is good. I want to start a business with you. Boom.
Boom.
You now got a restaurant.
That really be how
Somebody
it is,
like
bro.
somebody like your clothing line. Hey, I want to work with you. Boom. You got a collaboration.
Literally.
Somebody like your music. Boom. I like your music. You got another collaboration. Like, you got a feature.
Also, vice versa. You can literally do this with other people, bro. You can go and be like, hey, I like your music. Can I pay you $100 for a song?
Right. Yeah, so don't be afraid to spread the love, man. That's what it's all about.
Show a nigga some love, nigga. It don't cost nothing to
Right.
show a nigga some love, nigga. Just show some niggas love, nigga.
But yeah, that was part of my world in a week. Just really, like, there's so much talent out here, and it's like the lights are getting dimmed because, not even because other people are putting them down. They putting themselves down.
Facts.
A lot of people don't, like, think about it. 9 times out of 10, somebody else can't make you feel a feeling. You make yourself feel that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, there's some things in life that's gonna make you mad. You know what I'm saying? That's out of your control. But your reaction is still controlled by you, is it not?
It is.
What you do after that is still controlled by you, is it not?
Hell, even if you react
Know what I'm
and it's
saying?
uncontrollable, after that, you still gonna be in control. You gonna have a minute when you cool
Right.
your head.
But this the last thing of the world in a day for me. I mean, world in a week for me.
Dang,
is,
world in a day? God damn.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. But this is the last thing. Like, I read a article that a little baby girl, not like a baby, but like I say, like middle school, I think. But baby girl lost her life to bullying, and only thing the bully did was throw a metal can, hit her in her head. She blacked out, passed away 3 days later.
Yo, Carla was telling me about that.
I do not condone bullying. This goes out for anybody that's a parent, a sibling, uncle, mother, father, whatever you. If your child is out there tormenting people, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming from the hood, it's a different story. But if you coming from a good family home, you ain't got to worry about where your next meal coming from. You know what I mean? You ain't got holes in your shoes and your clothes. You don't know you never know what a struggle was. Don't be putting other people down for what they got, making their life worse. Because that's what we don't stand for.
Facts.
Straight up. Like it's not right that baby girl lost her life. all because somebody didn't like what she had, didn't like what she didn't have, felt like she wasn't a part of. You know how many people get bullied because somebody feel like they not a part of them because they don't have certain things?
Right. They're not dressed a
You know what
certain
I'm
way.
saying?
They ain't talking a certain way. So now they
And if it's
different.
not right, and if it's not the bullies taking lives, it's the victims taking their own lives, or the victims turning around and being school shooters and taking other lives.
Facts.
It's a downward spiral. We already got war going on overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like we already got people disagreeing just because of the color, just because where somebody moved from. Think about that. Somebody don't like somebody else just because they moved from across another border. Bruh, get real.
Facts.
Get real. What happened to protecting one another from the man? The government. You know
Uncle
what I'm
Sam.
saying? Y'all making it too easy for us to get split apart. And it starts with the youngins. They see. They only do what they're taught and what they see. So what does that say?
Mm-hmm.
If the shoe fits,
Where that be?
we got some changing to do, y'all.
Hey.
Straight up. So yeah, this was more of a serious episode for me, just cause like I'm a father myself. You know what I mean? I'm a dreamer myself. I got goals in life. I got things I want to do. You know what I mean? It's getting to a point to where if y'all chiming in with us, y'all gonna get some feedback that's gonna get y'all somewhere in life. It's no longer just entertainment, baby.
Yeah, we
Straight
here.
up.
Episode 10, we locked in. Bars.
Mm-hmm. Right. So
Oh,
but
actually,
yeah, we
that
got
might be the title of episode 10.
Hey,
We locked in.
Yep, I'm already putting it in the song. You good. But yeah, that's the last little bit for me. We only got 6 minutes left. You want to add anything or do not World in a Week, but Fact or Crap or anything? Like,
The fact that crap has been kicked to the side for like 3 weeks now. We gonna get into the next one, man. We didn't hit everything we need to really. I feel like the more that
all right, let's do a mini Fact or Crap. Let's just
I
'cause I'll look it up. No, you ain't gotta pull out no cards. I'll do it like this. I'll look up something.
okay.
So what's the something that you've been wondering about, like, say for instance how something gets done, or like, you know what I mean, like is it true that something happened, or like, you know what I mean? So what's the question, and then I'm gonna ask you and you look it up.
I don't want to ask it.
You said what?
I don't want to. The first question that came to mind, I can't ask it. I think that
I'm
might
dead.
be.
Think of another one.
I'm trying to, but now that question just stuck in my head.
I'm dead.
Let me think. I can't think of nothing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Why you gonna put me on the spot?
All right,
like that?
I got one. All right, so you know how I Show Speed made a song and everything, right?
Okay. I didn't, but okay.
Well, yeah. So I Show Speed made a song. It's on Pandora and everything. And
Shout out to
people
bros.
are saying, right. Shout out to bro. Congratulations, G. But people are saying that he used either AI or a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? So do you think that's fact, or you think that's crap?
I would say I Show Speed is one very talented individual. I would honestly believe if he wrote that entire song himself, then yeah, he did that shit. That nigga literally, when he gets dedicated to some shit, he puts his mind to it and he does not give up until he's satisfied. That is the definition of somebody that validates himself.
Facts. So let's see.
Nigga, why you look like a evil villain typing with your shadows in the back?
I'm dead.
Hacking into the mainframe now.
Right.
We're in.
Crying. Tell me why you said that and I finished typing. Alright, let's see. So the song is called. Wait, no, that's not the song. Apparently, this is not his first song. I guess he made another song called World Cup back in November 4th, 22. Let's see his most recent song.
You might have to edit this part out the podcast, the quiet part.
Okay, no, here you go.
I'm gonna still cut it, but go ahead.
He did write it, but the track is produced by some Rio Toussaint, and his showcases his evolving music style.
So this nigga diving into music now? A little bit here now?
Yep, I guess he got another one called Headshot / Oh, that's the one. So this one came out July 16, 2025. So he has Gas in the Truck. He has Gas in the Truck, Higher, and then World Cup so far as we see. Oh nope, he got another one called I Know. Hey, look, y'all just gonna have to chime in.
Hold on. This nigga got a whole bunch of songs. Hold on, wait. Got Monkey, right, Shake, so Get Down, World Cup.
It's
fuck.
So we gonna say that's crap.
I'm gonna say that's crap.
Okay. All right, so you look this one up for me, because we got one more minute. This will be our last one.
Okay.
So I heard that Congress voted to not have. They voted against having the Epstein files with their names, the people in Congress, attached to it. They voted to not have it released, and now it's sealed and it can't be used in trial or anything. Is that fact or crap? So just look up, did Congress vote against Epstein files or something like that?
I know they did it a couple times actually. Hold on, let me see. Because I think there's one particular one that you're talking about, and I know which one it was.
Like, this just happened like a week and a half ago or something.
Actually, I'm going to say crap. Because it wasn't the Epstein files, it was the sexual assault files. That's what it was. They said they voted against releasing all the sexual harassment files of all the congressmen. And we were just like, yo, what the fuck? Because why the fuck wouldn't you want to have that information put out there? That nigga, they're in Congress.
But are those part of the Epstein files though?
No, that's just sexual harassment.
Oh, okay.
That's just dirty. Yeah, that's just dirty niggas.
Alrighty. Alright, well, it's 2:49 on my side. It's 3:49 for him. Been an hour, you know what I'm saying? Time to wrap it
on
up.
The dot. I'm in the drop top, cruising the street.
But alright, y'all. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Chime into y'all true potential. Get away from negativity. Anybody that's shutting down any type of idea that you got, don't be around them, because we not here to break each other down. We here to build each other up, pour into each other's cups.
Facts. Nigga, go touch some grass, take a shower, and brush your teeth. I promise you'll feel better.
I
need to go
chase
do
some
that.
money and some connections.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Alrighty, everybody. It has been the ITSF podcast. It is now currently like 4 o'clock in the morning. I want to appreciate everybody that's been tuned in with us. I really appreciate everybody that's, if you go and you come back, you appreciate it. If you go and you stay, you appreciate it. Hell, if you come and you never come back, you appreciate it. But you know what, we're gonna be here. You're gonna be locked in here every week. I can say now comfortably you can expect an episode every week, because we
definitely. Hey, before you finish, let's give a shout out to Mr. J Toussaint for hitting a record of 10 episodes. You know what I mean?
Sir.
We even got some loyal viewers and everything, giving us feedback and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out homegirl, you know what I mean? So we getting there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of you, bro. But yeah, you can go ahead and finish it.
That's it. All right, we'll catch y'all niggas later. Peace.
I do.